Hey guys, it's Jen. I'm the one who sent you guys the PowerPoint. Um, Basically, I had quite a few questions and I just wanted to clear some things up. So I'm basically going to go over the process with you guys from the beginning. This makes up half of the test, so it's really important that you guys get it and pay attention. So basically, it's broken down into three things: positive correlations, zero correlations, and then negative correlations. I'm just going to work on positive for right now. If you look at the PowerPoint that I gave you, there is the chart, which he's going to provide. And then if you go to, sorry, it's hard with one hand. If you go to page 2, there's the constants. And these he's going to provide for us, but the numbers might be a little bit different, so just make sure you know what you're doing. But he said he'll probably give us the same numbers. And then these are the 4 equations you need to know. Okay. In the equation section, I basically plugged in the constants for you already. So if you just follow these, you're good to go. And then the next page, I did when to use which equation. So we're working on positive correlation, so I'll go back to this in 1 second. And then the last 2 pages are a checklist to make sure that you filled the boxes in correctly. So I like to start out with what we actually know. So I gave it to you already. For positive correlation, we're going to use equation 4 for every number, for every period, except for 4, 7, and 10. So that means we're going to go back here, and where it says using equation, everything except for 4, 7, and 10, we're going to fill in the number 4. And for those of you who don't understand where I got that 4 from, if you turn to the equation page that I gave you, slide 3, if you look at equation 4, it's CSX with no US. So the unconditioned stimulus, the US, is this little asterisk for 4, 7, and 10. Any of the periods that don't have that, you're going to look to the last 2. The ones that say no US. Those are the ones you're going to use. So now we're doing X, so we're going to go to CSX instead of CSA. So it's number 4 that we're using. Okay? For these, the top part is X, the bottom part is A. So for these, we're still looking for X, and then we're going to turn the page, and you're going to see your equation for CS X with US. And the US here, so we're going to go to number 2. So we're going to write equation 2 for 4, 7, and 10. And that's basically how I got those numbers. And that kind of tells you, like, once you know that, you know what to do for the rest of it. So you really just have to memorize those formulas. We're going to start out Vx. Okay, so the way you get V bar is through, there's 2 different ways, but the first one is here for when you're starting out. Once you see 0 here, you're just going to fill that right in for V bar. So Vx is equal to V bar. So you're going to get a 0 there. Then you're going to go to delta V of x. And again, we're using equation 4 to solve delta V of x. So you're going to go to equation 4. And this is where you're going to want to grab a calculator. So you're going to do 0.6 times 0.7 times 0 minus 0. So no matter what, you're going to get a 0 right there, because 0 times anything equals 0. And then the way to get V of x now is to just add this number and this number. So the whole time you're just going to go across to go down. Go across to go down, okay? Cross, down, across, down. So 0 plus 0 is going to give you 0 again. So now your first column's done. Now the second one. Again, you're going to carry the 0 straight up to the top. And now from there, same thing. We're going to use equation 4. Go back to equation 4, and you're going to do 0.6 times 0.7 times 0 minus, it's 0 again. So you're going to do 0 in the delta v of x box. And again, 0 plus 0, is 0 again. Same thing, bring this straight up here. Using equation number 4, you're going to do the same thing. Look at that equation. You'll notice it's going to be 0 again, so you're going to do 0 times 0. 0 times 0 is equal to 0, and then 0 plus 0 is going to give you a 0 again. Carry this number straight up to the top, and once you're there, now this is where it comes into play. It's going to be a little bit different. Instead of using equation 4, we're going to